Good morning, we are live from the Canadian Tire Motorsport Park in Ontario. This is the opening race of the 5th MicraCup season. Nous sommes en direct du CTMP, anciennement connu Mosport, pour l'ouverture de la 5e saison de la Coupe Nissan Micra au Canada. Et je voudrais passer la parole. I would like to ask the promoter, Jacques Deshaies, what's new this year? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a de nouveau cette année?
We have more driver from karting. That's a good news. The drivers coming from this category to the road racing now. Like you know, the podium today, Marco Signoretti just finished second. That was the first race ever for him in the car. The second good news, we have more people from Ontario. That's a good news too. And the third news, the good news, it's we have a new partner, PayPal. Is coming to sponsor the series. La bonne nouvelle, c'est que, on a des pilotes du karting. Ça veut dire que l'association, le transfert entre le karting et la MicraCup, ça va super bien. D'ailleurs, Marco Signoretti a terminé deuxième sur le podium et c'est le rookie, la relève de la journée de la première course de la saison. Il arrive tout droit du karting et c'est sa première épreuve à vie. La deuxième bonne nouvelle, c'est qu'on n'a plus de pilotes de l'Ontario, donc on a réussi à convaincre plus de monde de l'Ontario à se joindre à nous. Et la troisième bonne nouvelle, bien évidemment, c'est l'arrivée d'un nouveau partenaire, PayPal, qui s'associe à nous comme commanditaire partenaire de la série, mais en même temps, il y a deux voitures qui courent sous les couleurs de PayPal.
Exactly, this is the team Mia Motorsport. Mia Motorsport who build all the Nissan MicraCup for all drivers. Just as a reminder, if you join the MicraCup just now and you don't know what it is, all these cars are stock. Everything remains stock, engine, gearbox. We just change the brake pads, the suspension, and obviously we add all the safety elements required by the FIA. Toutes les voitures de la Coupe Nissan Micra sont identiques à celles que vous pouvez acheter chez votre concessionnaire Nissan. Elles sont, le moteur est de série, la boîte de vitesse est de série. On change juste les plaquettes de frein, les suspensions et aussi la ligne d'échappement pour faire un petit peu plus de bruit. As we are talking about PayPal and the Mia Motorsport team, I would like to welcome Taylor, which is one of the two drivers. Taylor, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Taylor Neer. I'm 29. I'm from Toronto. I haven't been racing in 10 years, but before joining the MicraCup, I used to race in Formula Ford for Brian Graham Racing, and I got the Rookie of the Year of that in 2009, which was good. So it's really nice to be back at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. I raced here a lot when I was younger, so it feels good to be back on the track.
What is the big difference between the single-seater and the MicraCup?
One of the first things I noticed when I got in the car was just in the single-seater, you're so low to the ground, you're scraping the floor. Your perspective on the track really has to change when you get into a more touring car style vehicle just because you sit up a bit higher. So you notice the elevation changes in the track. You feel a lot more roll in the car as you're going around the corners. Yeah, the racing's pretty similar. It's a lot of drafting and a lot of pack racing, but yeah, it's a lot of fun being in the Micra.
And how was your first race today?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I started 5th, finished 6th. I didn't have the best start, but I knew coming into this race, I just wanted to get through it clean, and have some good racing and gain some more experience. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I took a second or two off my lap from qualifying out there in the race, so it felt good to just get quicker. The car was great. Everybody at Mia and PayPal did such a wonderful job with the car, and the series is just wonderful. I had a blast out there.
And you said you come from single-seater, Formula 1600, but
Yeah.
did you go kart before?
No, I actually didn't go kart before. Before that, I did Formula 1200 or Formula V, which is very similar to the Micra. You know, not a ton of power and a lot of drafting and a lot of group racing. But yeah, I didn't have the typical driver run sort of coming up through karting as a child. I spent most of my childhood ski racing and bike racing, so I did a lot of different racing, but yeah, I got into cars a little bit later. But yeah, it's great to be back out on the track, and yeah, I had a great time today.
Alors, Taylor nous expliquait que justement, il a un background qui ne vient pas du karting. Lui, il a commencé par les monoplaces et il a couru il y a une dizaine d'années, ici même, à Mosport, avec une Formule 1600. Et il est bien sûr ravi. Il nous a expliqué un petit peu toutes les différences et c'est surtout, bien sûr, la position dans la voiture. On est plus haut, on voit les choses un petit peu différemment. Mais il y a un autre pilote de l'équipe PayPal qui, lui, vient du karting. The second driver is coming from karting. And I would say, if you follow Formula One, he's the Charles Leclerc of the Micra Cup. I would like to welcome Marco. Marco, who was racing for the first time ever in a car. All his background is go-karting, and today he was just behind Olivier Bédard and finished second. Let's first, congratulations, Charles Leclerc, the Micra Cup. I love that. And I think, could you introduce yourself first?
My name is Marco Signoretti. I'm born and raised in Toronto, and I've raced karts for 12 years. And now this is my first year in cars, and I'm loving it.
Our first year, first race, rookie, and what a race! Did you expect to finish second?
Well, we qualified second, so I knew the pace was there. I was really happy when I saw I was gaining, but no, it was kind of a surprise this weekend, but I'm pretty happy with how things are going.
And driving with the faster guy, Olivier Bédard, three-time champion, did you learn a lot during the race?
Oh yeah, I learned a lot, especially rotating the car, just little things you can do to get back to throttle just that bit earlier, because that's all Micra is momentum. And I was really happy I could pick up on that. And also, there's some places I can improve still, so I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
Which means you finish almost half a second from Olivier. If you have some room for improvement, what's going to happen tomorrow?
I think, well, you know, tomorrow is always a different day, but I think if we can take it to him more, it'd be good. The draft is huge. It's hard to get away. I know I can really be there if, you know, I can get within that draft. So I'll be trying for that again. Second, starting on the outside is a bit difficult, but I think I can make it work.
You're coming from karting. Would you have a message for all your colleagues racing in karting and who want to do something different?
Do it if you can, for sure. You know, it's kind of tricky now, but yeah, like I said, I was karting for 12 years, and then out of nowhere an opportunity popped up. So I'm super thankful for that. PayPal Canada and Motorsport in Action have given me a great car to drive, and I'm just super thankful. And you know, I'm just trying to soak in the experience and learn more each time I go out.
Thank you very much, and we wish you the best for tomorrow. And I would like to welcome Jacques. Maybe you can introduce, because we talk about the PayPal team, but there is another team, the 360 team.
It's not the real name. The good name is CMR Racing Team. CMR, that's a team who develop new drivers for karting, and they bring the new driver after that in the Micra Cup. He owns three cars now, and he take care of the karting drivers and everything. CMR, c'est une école de développement de jeunes pilotes. Il les amène en karting, et les meilleurs en karting, il va les amener par la suite en Coupe Nissan Micra. Alors, ils ont déjà 3 voitures. C'est pas mal intéressant, et ça fait encore une fois, il nous amène une fille en plus de ça.
Let's welcome her, because the first year we had 3 ladies in the race. Last year Valérie Limoges was a little bit alone, and this year she has a challenger with Demi. Demi, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Demi Chelkis. I was born and raised in Toronto, Ontario. I'm from Stouffville, and I'm here representing CMR Motorsport and the Alta Group.
And what is your experience in racing?
I've been racing in CASC, in regional racing, GT Sprints. I've been racing for going on 5 years. I'm used to racing BMW, and I just took home the GT4 Pirelli GT Sprint Championship last year.
And now the Nissan Micra Cup.
Yes, so this is my first time racing the Nissan Micra Cup. This is my first time racing with you guys out on a race weekend, and I have to say I'm blown away. The professionalism, how these cars are, it's amazing, fantastic, competitive racing.
What was your first race?
This race, yeah, this is my first race, and it was.
How was it?
Yeah, it was a fantastic. So we had a few suspension issues that we worked out. So I did qualify near the back of the pack. I think I was second last, and then I worked my way up to P8, and it was just an incredible race. Fantastic door-to-door racing, and a lot of excitement and fun.
And very, very exciting racing exactly today. And you have your partner, where is he? Peter? Peter, come on. Peter, which is part of the CMR racing. And I let you introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Peter Hansen.
And what is your background in racing?
Oh, I've raced in a lot of different GT categories, World Challenge, IMSA, that sort of thing. Yeah.
And you had fun today in the Micra Cup?
Yeah, this is a new challenge. You know, different car to what I'm used to, so and a new team, so I have a lot to learn.
Yeah, not a lot of power. It's all about momentum.
All about momentum, you know, and drafting, which it's different.
How was your race today?
It was good. It was good. Yeah. Started at the back because we didn't qualify well. You know, passed a few cars, so it was good.
Alors c'est donc les deux pilotes du team CMR, un autre team basé en Ontario. On a un peu plus de 6 nouveaux pilotes ce week-end ici à Mosport, beaucoup venant d'Ontario, et la prochaine course, on reste en Ontario, on sera à Calabogie, et ensuite au Québec, de nouveaux pilotes vont nous rejoindre. Alors on a encore une autre première sur la Micra Cup cette année, c'est notre Pace Car. On va la retrouver dans quelques instants, ce sera un petit peu plus tard dans l'après-midi. Elle est entièrement électrique, elle a fait sensation ce matin. We have another news in the Nissan Micra Cup this year. This is our Pace Car. It's a 100% electric car. It was a blast this morning to see it in action in the Micra Cup at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. We will talk about it later this afternoon.